Well, the wet weather has finally come to an end across the valley, and even though we've had that lingering cloud cover, thinned out just enough to give us a beautiful end to the day. You're taking a look at the time lapse on our Research Park Alpha camera. And topping our weather headlines, I really think you're going to like this one. It's not just going to be dry tomorrow. We are looking at an extended stretch of dry weather, at least the next 7 days. No chance for rain. That being said, it's going to be a little bit deceiving. It still may look like it's going to rain at times because the next 48 hours still going to be pretty socked in with that cloud cover. By this weekend, we'll see sunshine and unlimited supply, but it's just going to be a slow process getting those clouds completely out of the area. And at the same time, we're going to be talking about more seasonable temperatures rolling in. It's going to be a slow, gradual process starting with the next couple of days. And then by this weekend, you'll really start to notice that chill in the air as it finally starts to feel a little bit more like winter. So here's a look at the satellite and radar over the last 3 hours. The sprinkles that we had lingering up until about an hour ago, those have since come to an end. We've still got a few breaks in the clouds, but expect that to be filling back in during your nighttime and overnight hours. However, if we do continue to see a few breaks during the overnight hours with the recent rainfall, patchy fog could become an issue tomorrow morning. It's still a little iffy at this point, but keep in mind, meteorologist David Ernst begin those updates at 4:30 a.m. should we have any issues with that dense fog forming. But it should be pretty patchy in nature, as most of us will be under that blanket of cloud cover. So really, it's just going to be all about the temperatures over the next couple of days. 57 degrees currently in Scottsboro, 54 in Albertville, Huntsville 56. But notice the northwest corner of the state already starting to get some of those chillier temperatures rolling in. Leoma, Tennessee, 50 degrees, Florence, 51, Russellville and Haleyville and Moulton already down to 52 degrees. So we're just going to kind of ease into the cool down. And even though we're talking about an extended stretch of dry weather, we have had a lot of rainfall. I don't need to tell you that. We still have some flood warnings in effect, and some of these are in effect until the end of the week. So it's going to take several days for the floodwaters to be allowed to recede. We continue with that flood warning until at least this weekend for the Tennessee River at Florence, specifically around McFarland Park, also around the Tennessee River at the Whitesburg area. So if you're headed to these areas, just remember, if you come across an area that has the water over the roadways, do not attempt to drive through that. Don't attempt to drive over the barricades. Just give it a couple of more days before those waters begin to recede. As far as those river levels are concerned, though, some really good news here. Check out this 24-hour change. It's nothing drastic, but about a half a foot to a foot drop in those river levels. So that is great news there. But again, it's going to be a couple of days before we go below that flood stage for the Tennessee River at both Florence and Whitesburg. As far as your weekend is concerned, we'll start out very cold in the 20s for your Saturday morning. By the afternoon, lots of sunshine on the way, but it's just not going to warm us up all that much. It's really going to feel like winter. 44 degrees. And if you like Saturday's forecast, you'll love Sunday's forecast. High temperatures will be in the upper 40s, still with lots of sunshine and that light breeze. And as far as how it rounds out on your 7-day forecast, still no chance for rain. We will see a gradual warm up back into the 50s, not the 70s this time, towards the middle of the week. And for your New Year's Eve forecast, again, still going to be talking about that cloud cover, but no wet weather is in your forecast. We'll ring in the new year at midnight with temperatures around 40 degrees, those overnight lows dropping to around freezing. And then New Year's Day, still a little bit of that lingering cloud cover as we start to clear that out a bit. High temperatures only in the middle 40s for January 1st. So the start of January, a stark contrast with dry weather and cold weather to what we had almost the entire month of December.
You know what looks nice? There's no rain.
No
for
rain.
6 whole days.
I know. I'm so excited.
Very excited about that.
Yeah.